Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the New England Sports Center for Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. As today they will take on the Medfield Warriors. The Hillers 14-3-0 on the season. Medfield is 15-2-1, and it should be an epic battle, as it always is, between these two TVL large rivals. The last time they met up was back on January 7th at Pirelli Veterans Arena in Franklin, a game that we had for you on HCAM. And Medfield ended up getting the win in that one 5-2. So the Hillers are looking for some revenge here today. Medfield has already clinched the TVL large, so the Hillers likely won't be able to get a piece of that title, but that's okay as long as they get some revenge here tonight. And this is a good matchup to close out regular season play, and it'll certainly help you get ready for the postseason, which the Hillers, of course, will be featured in, with hopefully a very good seed. Right now, let's set it down to ice level for the introductions and the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's tri-valued matchup between the visiting Medfield Warriors and your Hopkinton Hillers. Starting tonight for the Warriors, at defense, number 19, Ryan Golan. Also at defense, number 21, Gavin Martin. At left foot, number 11, Charlie Hart. At right wing, number 2, Matt Hayden. At center, number 13, James Scott. And goal, number 35, Andrew West. The Warriors are first five, first left. And you run up for Hopkinton Hillers at defense, number 15, Vasily Zolotov. Also at defense, number 7, Bill Mansfield. At left wing, number 18, Candy Pearson. At right wing, number 5, Captain Chris Cardini. At center, number 4, Paul Lynette. And goal number 1, Jack Knapp. Those are first by Valerie and assistant team. Now please stand up and move your hat to the front of the national anthem.
Tom Nappy here on the call as we are just about ready to get this game started between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Medfield Warriors. Mike Tarosian on camera today, and this should be an epic battle. The two top teams in the TVL Large here at the New England Sports Center. It doesn't get any better for a Wednesday night. The starting goalies is going to be Jack Lang for the Hopkinton Hillers up against Andrew Ladd for the Medfield Warriors. A great goaltending matchup between two of the best. As Pavitt Mera is at center ice, faced off against James Tyre. And we are ready to go here at the New England Sports Center. The Hopkinton Hillers working left to right across your screen for this first period as the puck floats over to the far side, handled by Zolotarev. The Warriors trying to get some early pressure, but Dylan Manser has something to say about that. Up the near side he goes, leaves it behind for Scardino. And now jammed up along the near side as Manser gets in there. Back along the boards we go. Around the end boards to the far side. James Tyre trying to dig it out. Both teams contesting each other very nicely to start off this game. Here comes Medfield as Tyre works it up the ice. Sent back down by Manser. And picked up by Zolotarev. He'll shoot it towards the end boards. Up behind the net goes Marmai. He'll send it to the far side. Coming up is Hardiman, and it's stolen away by Ian Tosca. Ian Tosca over to Karatza. And around the end boards he goes to the far side. And a misfire there by Zolotarev as he was looking to get a nice shot off the title pass. He had a good look, but just couldn't quite get the mustard on the puck. Well, the last time these two teams met up, the Hopkinton Hillers found themselves in a lot of penalty trouble, and that played a big role in the reason that they ended up losing that game. So that is one thing that they'll have to avoid here today, as scooting it away to the far side was Wynn with a quickly approaching Kevin Arthur. There's a shot from the far side, turned away by Lang. Jammed up now along the near side. And you're just going to see a whole lot of back and forth with these two teams, both very fast teams, and both teams just have a lot of good hustle. Title coming around, and he ends up meeting up with Zach Palmer, and I think we're going to have a call here. We're going to get a trip. It'll be against Medfield. So the Hillers will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes. Big opportunity here to get things started off right. Clock stopped at 12:54 left to go in the first period. Well, the Hillers, they have played some fantastic hockey lately, as they have won 7 of their last 8. Medfield has at least had a point in their last 6. They've won 5 of their last 6. And in that mix, there was a tie with Westwood, a very good Westwood team, I might add. It was a 3-3 tie just a couple weeks ago, as that's sent over by Manser. Mera up the far side, and McPherson lost his balance there as it's sent back by Medfield. Here comes Hardiman looking to break towards the net. Carrazza scoots it away, and now Scardino sends it to the end boards. And Medfield doing a pretty good job keeping the puck out of their zone during this Hiller power play, but here comes Carrazza as he'll backhand it towards the end boards. Jammed up along the corner now. Trying to dig it out is McPherson. He'll send it to Mera. Mera closing in. Backhander. And it is going to be a heck of a save there by Andrew Ladd. Well, Pavitt Mera had a nice break on the net, and often that doesn't work well for the opposing team, but the senior goalie, Andrew Ladd, with a great save there. Off the faceoff. Sent towards the blue line, and now here comes Kevin Arthur, quickly approaching. He has speed. To the net, there's a shot and a save by Lang. So both goaltenders exchange great saves. as we'll get a face-off at 11:50 left to go in the first period. 57 seconds left on the Hiller power play. Carrazza up against Kevin Arthur. Along the near side, Manser sends it across over to Mera. Mera is the guy to give it to here. Has all kinds of speed and can burn by anybody. Here he comes approaching. Sends it out, and it is going to be deflected. He was trying to set up McPherson. Manser now with a wrister. Loose puck out in front, and it's cleared away for the moment. Sent up the far side by Paraki. Paraki closing in. There's a shot turned away by Lang. Sent back by Arthur. And off the boards it goes. Sending it up the ice, Ben Lusby. 15 seconds left on the power play as Medfield goes to make a change. And we will get a face-off at 11:04 left in the first period. Well, the Hillers would certainly like to have a better power play showing than that. Still 13 seconds left on the power play, but it was a great job by Medfield, really just keeping the puck out of their zone. Sent across, trying to approach Purpura. And up the ice goes the Warriors, right to Lang, who leaves it for Morse. Slapped up the ice by Aiden Ladd. Around the boards it goes. That is Wynn trying to dig it out of the near side. Now sent across, quickly approaching. There's a shot that's deflected off a defender by McPherson. Jammed up behind the net. Title sends it towards the boards. As racing in there was Resnick. And Title sends it around to the near side. Warriors looking to approach with the puck. It's Morse. He'll send it towards Title, who then pokes it to Wynn. And now sent up by Resnick. Ryan Dolan with it behind the net. Sends it over to the far side. Now sent across towards the Medfield bench. And we're going to have an offsides call here. Or perhaps we're going to have a call against the Hillers. It's going to be against Parker Wynn for slashing. He'll head to the box for 2 minutes. So now Medfield on the power play. Hillers had their opportunity. Now the Warriors going to get one. Puck locked along the circle. As Medfield trying to open things up in front of that net. That's been one of the strongest parts of the Hillers' defensive game this season, is having bodies in front of the net and quickly getting the puck away. As that is sent up the ice by Zolotarev. Dolan trying to pick it up behind the net. He's being chased by Purpura. Purpura trying to steal it away, nearly had it. Zolotarev with it along the far side. He'll send it towards the Medfield net as it's deflected away by Ladd. Backhanded up the ice by Dolan. Warriors trying to work up the near side. Tyre sends it over. Here comes Arthur closing in, and he's contested as Zolotarev gets in his way, amongst others. 1 minute burned off the Medfield power play. Ryan Dolan with the puck. To the near side he goes to Tyre, and now Arthur takes a check from Mera as he's trying to approach. He's locked in with Manser. The puck finally escapes out. There's a shot turned away. Secondary shot deflected. Good job by Zolotarev getting in the way. Initial shot by Hardiman, then Arthur raced in. Sent up along the far side into Medfield territory. Taking a check into the boards there was Resnick, who was trying to come away with the steal. Morse sends it over, and a Hiller defender there. James Hayward just kind of lost his balance. Hiller's in the midst of a change, sent up the far side by Bradbury. Along the end boards. Jammed into the corner now, trying to get it out. Sanderson. It escapes out to the far side as the Hillers work up the ice. Ian Tosca gets a piece of it, punching it towards the corner. Carrazza sends it near side. Some good hitting going on as Carrazza trying to put it in front of the net. Hayward looking for a shot into traffic. He goes, deflected away. Sanderson with it. We're halfway through the first period, and it's just been a good back and forth battle as you would expect between these two teams. Very even matchup, and Hillers certainly hoping for a better result than the last time these two teams met up. Bradbury trying to work it into the Hillers territory. Sends it across. There's Arthur trying to dig it out. Matched up with Hayward. Along the near side, sent across. There's a shot into traffic, deflected off of Ian Tosca from the stick of Bradbury. Along the end boards now. And working it out in front. There's a shot, loose puck, and it's turned away. Great goaltending there by Lang. He did lose it for a second, but fortunately a defender in front of the net saw it. And what do we got here? We got some extracurricular. And we'll probably have some type of call here. It looks like we do have an injured Medfield Warrior, Will Paraki, a little shooken up. They're going to check on him. And we'll try to get this all straightened out. Not quite sure who the call's going to be on. Power play did expire. It's going to be against the Hillers. Ryan Title heading to the box. Title will take a seat for 2 minutes, and Medfield back on the power play. This is what the Hillers need to avoid in this matchup. You don't want to play this team shorthanded. Sent up by Purpura. With it is Dolan. Dolan looking to work it around, sends it up the far side, gets away from Hardiman, and sent back by Zolotarov. Taken by Tyre now. Trying to get it away is Peterson, and Peterson gets in there delivering a hit. In the corner, Peterson matched up with Gwindon. Peterson able to send it to the boards. And there's a shot just wide by Arthur. Well, Kevin Arthur came around, ripped off a nice shot there, but good job by Peterson staying aggressive. Hardiman approaching, and he'll take it around as he's contested. And nice job by Manser getting a stick in there to knock the puck away. Looking for a shot here, turned away, and that shot sent wide. A secondary shot sent wide. Medfield starting to get some good pressure. And we're going to have a save by Lang off the stick of Tyre. Well, you had Kevin Arthur with the initial shot, bounced off the end boards, and Waltney got it on the rebound. But a good job by the Hillers creating the traffic in front of the net. And some great saves by Lang. Off the face-off. 42 seconds left on the power play for Medfield. Their second one of the game. Hillers have had one power play opportunity. We'll certainly keep track. In this matchup, there's typically a lot of power plays, but you certainly want to try to avoid them. Along the near side, Sanderson sends it back to the blue line to Bradbury. Bradbury back to Sanderson. Now out of the corner. Misfire there by Lusby. Good defense by the Hillers. Carrazza approaching. A one-on-one. And Carrazza not able to get the shot off. Big hit along the end boards. Carrazza colliding with Dixon. It was kind of just a simultaneous hit. Both guys just colliding into each other. As that is going to be turned away, and then off the rebound, Ian Tosca gently sent it to the net. And it's covered up by Ladd. Well, the power play for Medfield has expired. We are at even strength. We'll see how long this lasts. Mara with a shot glove save by Andrew Ladd. Cam McPherson on the face-off for the Hillers up against James Tyre. Tyre wins that time. Hardiman trying to approach, contested by a number of Hillers. Mara takes it away, sends it to Zolotarev, and now approaching McPherson. McPherson, top of the circle, takes a shot, turned away by Ladd. A good save there. That was a nice shot by McPherson. Along the near side, Manser sends it across. Just under 4 minutes left to go in what has been a very entertaining first period. Scoreless game so far. Merritt trying to change that backhander, and it's wide. Up to the near side it goes. Manser looking to send it out. It's deflected. Across goes McPherson. Scardino gets it towards the end board so the Hillers can make a change. Purpero trying to race in there. And losing the puck is Gwendon. Able to just send it up the ice in time before he was contested. Sent across by DeRocher. Here comes Manser. Manser locked up along the near side boards. And now coming out with it, Kevin Arthur approaching, takes the shot. What a save by Lang. He was trying to go 5-hole. Lang able to close up the 5-hole right on time. Arthur with it. And the shot turned away, and it'll be covered up by Lang. Connor Matthews getting in there with the shot, and that was good pressure there by Medfield. We are seeing some great goaltending so far tonight from both sides. 2:44 left to go in the first period. Carrazza looking to approach, deflected away by Sanderson, now sent up by McPherson along the end boards. Title trying to leave it out. Jammed up in the corner now as Ian Tosca gets in there. And just a big traffic jam around the net as it comes out along the near side and flicked over, and that'll end up out of play off the stick of Wid. You got some good distance on that one. We'll get a face-off at 2:14 left to go, and do we have a delayed call here? Nope, just coming over to get a puck. Title up against Tyre. Along the far side, Morse. He'll send it around. Sent over by Marmai. Hillers looking for some pressure. Morse into traffic. Loose puck. And Ian Tosca looking for a shot, and it is going to be sent out of play. 1:54 left to go in this first period. And we're just seeing some great back and forth pressure. And both teams, they came ready to play tonight. They both want this bad. Carrazza with a shot, turned away. Along the far side, Carrazza sends it out. Ian Tosca trying to sneak it in there. Back and forth we go along the corner. Now Medfield coming out with it. Gwendon trying to send it far side, stolen away by Ian Tosca. Hillers in the midst of a change. With it is Marmai. Along the far side he goes, Hardiman. McPherson breaking that up. Mara gets in there, good steal. Mara up the far side, closing in, shot! And another great save by Andrew Ladd. Well, the Hillers have found ways to give Pavitt Mara a couple of great breakaways. But Andrew Ladd keeps the game scoreless. Mara sends it back. And now back to Mara goes McPherson, popped off the boards. And coming away with it is Arthur. He'll run into traffic as he's tripped up. Now Manser trying to dig it out of the corner as he's contested by Matthews. Some big hits being delivered along those endpoints as Mara took one. Back to the far side we go. And a whole lot of back and forth as it's flicked out of play by Bradbury. 24 seconds left in the first period. And this game so far, everything is advertised. Tough physical game. And some great back and forth. Title up against Tyre. Carrazza trying to dig it out of the boards along the near side. Palmer gets in there. And what do we have here? I believe it was an offside call. We'll get a face-off. Title up against Palmer. And misfire there by Wynn. He was looking to get a little more mustard on that one. Working it up the far side. Tyre sends it towards the net just wide. Jammed up along the corner now. And the Hillers able to come out with it thanks to Title. And here comes Ian Tosca. Ian Tosca looking for Title. And it was just a little wide on the pass. And at the end of the first period, we are scoreless between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Medfield Warriors. A great battle as expected. And we will head to the second period as we remain scoreless through the first 15 minutes between the 14-3 Hillers and the 15-2-1 Medfield Warriors. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. And we are ready for the second period, a scoreless game between the Hillers and Medfield. Tom Nappy on the call, Mike Tarosian on camera. Hillers working right to left across your screen. As it is in the corner, trying to dig it out is Gwindon. And we'll have an icing. This faceoff comes at 14:24 left to go. 36 seconds into this second period. Well, it was just good back and forth play in the first period. Some terrific goaltending on both sides. I'd say the tremendous goaltending's really been the story of the game so far. Scardino sending it towards the net. That'll be covered up by Andrew Ladd. Off the face-off. Sent to the near side. Around it goes as Zolotarov sends it up the boards. Scardino looking for McPherson across. Flung up to the neutral zone by Zolotarov. Scardino doing battle with Matthews coming up along the near side. And what do we have here? Looks like it's going to be against the Hillers. And they are going to send Scardino to the box for the next 2 minutes. So Medfield will have their third power play opportunity of the game. And there's a nice shot, and it is going to be a good save there by Lang off the stick of Hardyman, who got some mustard on that one. Approaching, sent wide by Dolan, and knocked away by Morse. Peterson trying to take it away. Isaac Peterson has all kinds of speed. And Purpura gets in there, approaching, backhander, it's deflected. I think Dolan got a piece of it. I believe we're going to have an interference call here, and it's going to be against Medfield. That'll put Kevin Arthur in the box. So we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute and a half. And then the Hillers will have the man advantage. Along in the corner, sent up the boards. Morse pokes it away. Here comes Morse. He'll take it around, sends it out, no one there. Nothing but Warriors in the slot area. Into the neutral zone, Morse looking for Mara. Sent across by Palmer. Mara looking to deliver a hit there, then lost his balance, and I believe we may have an offsides. Indeed we do. 12:51 left to go. 52 seconds left with 4-on-4 hockey as that is taken away by Hardyman approaching and just able to get in there and knock it away. That was Zolotarev. Mara flying up the ice, looking to get to it. And he lost his balance there as there was some contact with Dolan. They're looking for a tripping call. That very well may have been a trip, but no call. And here comes Tyre. And he can't get around the defender. Good job by Parker Wynn not letting Tyre get by him. Wynn wraps it, or was looking to wrap it around. It's jammed up along that far side corner. Wynn and Tyre doing battle. Morse comes away with it. Well, these officials certainly letting them play out there. There's been a lot of possible penalties, especially in that last sequence. On both sides, really. Carrazza, that shot deflected. Getting in the way was Gwendon. Up the near side it goes. Hiller's in the midst of a change. Sent over by Manser. Pass up by Zolotarev. And Scardino backhands it. Now, it was towards the net, and then Title was looking to get a shot on it, but he was tied up with Palmer. And a good save there by Ladd. .11:21 left to go here in the second period. Into Hiller territory we go. Manser sends it to the near side. Taken by Matthews, and some more back and forth along the board before it's sent away by Zolotarev. Manser up to Ian Tosca. Ian Tosca to the net, sends it flying in a glove save by Andrew Ladd. And Title gets jammed up there. Title and Sanderson got wrapped up off the face-off. We are at 5-on-5. We haven't seen that much this game. I think someone's been in the box the majority of this one, as per the usual, in a Hopkinton Medfield matchup. And looking to send it to the slot was Sanderson. Good defense by the Hillers in the way Zolotarov. And now racing up the ice, Hayward. Backhanded, just a little wide by Carrazza. Up along the far side. Rushed away by Dolan. Carrazza getting in there, sends it out. Here comes Dolan. Looking to approach. To the net it goes, and Lang will just cover it up. This faceoff comes at 9:56 left to go in the second period. Well, both teams challenging each other for every little bit. They are both playing very tight defense and certainly not giving the opponent any free space. Palmer up the far side. Now cross looking for Hardyman. And that's wrapped around by Bradbury. Taking a big hit along the end boards. I believe that was Wynn. Now in a jam in front of the net as they're trying to stuff it in, and coming out with it was Peterson. A goal-saving play there by Peterson, as you had two players from each team locked up in front of the net. And also Lang was down, and a great job by Peterson getting in there and breaking it up and coming away with the puck. Along the near side, DeRocher flings it to Purpura. Purpura to the net. That's turned away. Picked up by Palmer. Sent across and trying to approach Paraki. Mera with a nice steal. Mera across to Manser. Manser racing in. Up the near side, sends it out. Mera puts it around the boards. Picked up along the end boards and flung up the ice by Marmai. Zolotarov backhands it to Scardino. Back and forth we go along the far side. Trying to come away with it is Matthews. Sent over by Manser. We're not seeing the prettiest passing in this game, that's for sure. That's because both teams just defending hard and playing with a whole lot of intensity. Back and forth along the far side. Has taken a couple of hits was Marmai. Oh, it's just a mess out there along the far side. All kinds of good hits. McPherson trying to settle it down. He takes a push. Along the corner, sent behind the net by Marmai. Back towards the blue line now. And Manser's shot's diverted. Trying to poke it out was McPherson. Carrazza with it back ice. Nice pass to McPherson, but he's being challenged as Dolan is there. McPherson looking to send it out. And here comes Medfield racing up the ice. Sanderson. Along the corner now, poked out by Manser as Lyons was approaching. And now do we have a breakaway here? Carrazza with a shot turned away. Sent up and around by Morse. And a traffic jam over along the far side. And Tosca gets in there. It's sent over to Lyons. Good steal by Title. Medfield gets it back, and there's a shot. And that is just wide by Ian Tosca. We'll have an icing call at 6 minutes, 11 seconds left to go here in the second period. Title up against Braden Sutton. Or correction, that's James Tyre. He got kicked out of the face-off. Carrazza in there now. Along the near side, Carrazza coming out with it, and he puts it in! Joe Carrazza! Well, Carrazza just comes out with it and flings it in. Glove side, and it's a beauty. That score comes at 6:04 left to go in the second period. The Hillers had too many men out there. They're ready to go now. Carrazza looking to sneak it over to Title. Coming away with it, Paraki takes a shot and it's wide. Sent towards the end boards by Matthews. Title digs it out. Carrazza sends it to the neutral zone. Here comes Ian Tosca. Ian Tosca approaching, shot turned away. What a good look that was, but a great save once again by Andrew Ladd. Sent across by Carrazza. Ian Tosca trying to dig it out of the corner. Puts it towards the boards. Carrazza brushed away for the moment. Carrazza to the blue line. Zolotarov sends it into traffic. Along the end boards, DeRocher pops it off the boards to Zolotarov. Into traffic he goes once again. That shot diverted. Sent over to Manser. Manser ends up putting it off the defender, Matthews, who was standing in front of him. Medfield now with possession along the far side. Arthur puts it towards the net, covered up by Lang. This faceoff comes at 4:40 left to go. Well, the Hillers have done a great job the last few minutes, keeping it in Medfield territory. It's DeRocher up against Sanderson. Sent up by Peterson, now knocked back down by Sanderson. Up along the boards it goes. Stolen away, approaching, shot turned away. Good steal and shot there by Michael Lyons. And now Peterson flying up the ice to the net. And he's brushed away as there was some contact there with Bradbury. Hillers looking for a tripping call. He probably should have got one there. Stolen away by Wynn, sends it across. DeRocher trying to leave it in the slot for Scardino. Defended well by Medfield. Looking for a shot here, and it's diverted over the net. Off the stick of Lyons. And that's to the net, and Ladd just keeps that pad down, lets it deflect off. A little risky, though. Medfield approaching. There's a shot. It's put in. James Tyre goes stick side, and it sneaks in, and it's a 1-1 game. That goal comes at 3:21 left to go. Just a little under 3 minutes after the Carrazza goal. Sent up by McPherson. Trying to dig it out of the corner, Dolan. Along the near side now, here comes Tyre. He's dangerous. And he meets up with Zolotarov. Looks like we're going to get a call here. We're going to get an interference call. It's going to be against Varsity Zolotarov. He'll head to the box for 2 minutes. And the official looking for the puck. There we go. This faceoff comes at 3:14 left to go in the second period. It's Medfield's 4th power play opportunity of the game. And that shot deflected out of play off the stick of Arthur. Well, you can tell these officials tonight, they are not calling much. They're only calling the blatant penalties. Although there were a couple they arguably probably should have called. On both sides, they are certainly calling a fair game, but that one there was no denying there on the interference call as that's set up by Manser. Trying to dig it out of the boards. Purpura, he's contested by Dolan. Peterson with it. I'll tell you, Isaac Peterson, fun player to watch. A lot of speed coming up the ice. Approaching, and it's knocked away. That was a good job there by Manser. 1:10 left to go on the power play for Medfield. Losing his balance is Hardiman, and Mara comes in to contest him. Mara steals it away. Well, Pavitt Mara's the guy you want, one of the guys you definitely want out there in a shorthanded situation. He's one of the few who could score a goal with relative ease if he gets a breakaway on a shorthanded situation. And I think we're going to have it offsides here. We're going to face off at 1:51 left to go in the period. And coming away with it, Paraki. He takes a hit along the far side, sends it up to the blue line. Oh, and Lusby just couldn't get it off his stick there. Pass over to his left. There's a shot from the high slot. Turned away. That was off the stick of Bradbury. Is Medfield looking to get some pressure going. Taken away by Mara. Mara flying up the near side, closing in. And he tries to leave it for Resnick, and it gets by him. Taken by Bradbury, and that is sent up the far side. Wynn puts it towards the corner as the Hillers make a change. Power play has expired. Another successful, very good penalty kill by the Hillers. Jammed up along the corner. Title and Ian Tosca trying to get it out. Title sends it out. There's a shot by Wynn, turned away. Morris, top of the circle, closing in. Puts it in the slot, and what do we have here? We're going to have a cross check. It's going to be against Medfield. That'll send Ben Lusby to the box on the cross check call. And the Hillers on their 3rd power play of the game. 48 seconds left in the period as well. So unless the Hillers score in the remaining 48 seconds, the power play opportunity will continue into the 3rd period. Along the blue line, Manser sends it to Carrazza. Carrazza back to Manser. Across to Mara. 20 seconds left in the period. Mara to Manser. Manser looking to get it over to McPherson. And a little too much for McPherson. Mira back to Manser, to the net, turned away. Pretty good shot there by Manser. Carrazza with it. Carrazza closing in, into traffic he goes. Mira trying to sneak it in, and he does, I believe. Or the official's going to say the net came out. I think the officials are going to say the net came out. No goal. Seven seconds left to go. No goal there. The net came dislodged. So it remains a 1-1 game. Mira, top of the circle. Turns it around towards the net, backhands it towards the net, turned away, and that'll do it. What an exciting end to the second period. And maybe a little too much excitement here. Some pushing and shoving going on. Well, both of these teams really get into this rivalry, and both very physical teams in any case, but especially when they meet up against each other, you have to expect an intense battle between these two TVL large teams. At the end of 2 periods, it's the Hopkinton Hillers 1, the Medfield Warriors 1. Both teams exchange a goal, and we are knotted up as we head in to the third period coming up in a few minutes right here on HCAM. Welcome back into the New England Sports Center as we are just about ready for the third period. And it is a 1-1 game as we enter the final 15 minutes. Well, we have a moment. Let's take a look at the TVL standings. And the TVL large, you got Westwood 10-6-1, Medfield at the top 15-2-1, Hillers 14-3-0, Norwood 11-5-2, Ashland 8-9-0, Holliston 2-12-1, TVL small, Norton 9-8-2, Dedham 7-10-0, Medway 3-14-1, Bellingham 0-13-0, Dover Sherborne 5-10-0. And we are underway in the third period. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you. Mike Terosian on camera. And the Hillers on the power play to start off this period. They had I believe it was a minute and 36 seconds or so left on the power play. Hillers working left to right across your screen for this period. Top of the circle, Carrazza, and it's going to be a little bit wide there along the near side. Pass up by McPherson to Maras. They'll pass back and forth. Sends it out over to Carrazza, and he puts it towards the net, turned away. Along the end boards now. Sent up the near side. Merrick trying to dig it out. McPherson gets in there as it's sent up. Into Hiller territory it goes. 15 seconds left on the power play opportunity. That was a good send away there by Medfield. Up the far side, Manser. Approaching. And he will take it around as he's contested. Jammed up now along the near side corner. Coming out with it, McPherson. Trying to set it to the net. A misfire there, and it's sent away. We'll have an icing call. Well, the Hopkinton Hillers in their last regular season home game. But they will be heading to Martha's Vineyard for a tournament. And they still do have 3 or 4 games left before the postseason. Medfield looking to drive in. Hardiman, and he puts that off. I believe it was the post, and it's sent out of play. And we'll get a face-off at 13:11 left to go. It's a nice trip that the Hillers get to do to end the season, the regular season. Heading over to Martha's Vineyard. Ryan Title on the face-off for the Hillers. Morse sends it over. Wynn puts it across into Medfield territory, and that'll draw an icing call. Title up against Paraki. One-timer, and it's set wide by Dolan. Sent up by Morse. Dolan trying to slow it down. Takes a big hit from Ian Tosca. And now Arthur looking to close in. Morse gets in front of him, sends it away. Back to the blue line. There's a shot, and it's wide by Dolan. Dolan sends it back towards the end boards. Wynn able to get it out towards the Medfield net. And Ladd able to get that pad down. Hey, Andrew Ladd takes a lot of risks to get that pad down. One little slip up, he gets by you. But he has done tremendous in net today for Medfield. Hillers have had some great looking shots and some good breakaway opportunities. And both goaltenders, though, have really been the story overall in this game. Very difficult game to get a goal in for either team due to the terrific defense and the terrific goaltending, as that's popped off the boards by Manser. Along the far side to Rocher, looking to approach. It's poked out. Back and forth we go along the boards. Puck scoots out. Arthur takes it, approaches, shot turned away. Backhander, and the puck was loose behind Lang and brushed away. And now a great feed to Kevin Arthur from Zach Palmer, and Arthur puts it in. The puck scooted towards the near side boards, right to Palmer, who sent it to Arthur, just waiting at the side of the net, and he pops it in. A 2-1 Medfield lead. That goal comes at 11:20 left in the third period. Along the far side, sent up by Morse. Around the boards it goes as it's slowed down by Ladd. Out in front, Mara. And it's taken away by Lusby. Sends it over to the far side corner. Mara with it now. Has taken a big hit. This Hardiman. Up to Carrazza. Carrazza looking to approach. Can't get by the defender. Wynn sends it towards the net. Turned away. And now jammed up. And it'll come out up along the far side. Arthur racing in. And sent wide with the backhander as Morse was contesting. And that'll be covered up by Lang as it's gently sent out from the corner by Wynn. Big hit delivered on Connor Matthews. This faceoff comes at 10:21 left to go. Ryan Title up against Kevin Arthur. Along the near side, here comes Manser. Manser was looking to catch it off the deflection there. And now Ian Tosca with a shot, turned away. Title with a shot of beauty, but it is a good save by Andrew Ladd. The Hillers starting to build up some pressure here, and They're certainly a little frustrated giving up that second goal. And it looks like we have a few Medfield Warriors coming out of the locker room. We are ready to continue on. Back and forth along the far side. Trying to escape with it is Bradbury. Morris pops it off the glass. Manser sends it across. Sent back by Zolotarov. Looking to come away with it, Sanderson. He's tied up with Manser among others. Scardino leaves it for Title. Title approaching, and he lost it. Working up the far side, Bradbury. With it, Ian Tosca sent over. Manser sends it across. Zolotarov. Well, one thing I think the Hillers are trying to do is have more crisp passing than they have so far. Both teams have been a little sloppy, really, due to the intensity of this game and the tremendous speed both sides have. There's a shot wrapped up by Lang. Wrister by Arthur. Great save there by the senior Jack Lang. And we'll get a face-off at 8:51. Left to go in the third period. On the face-off, that is Nolan Iarici up against Tyre. Along the far side, sent up by DeRocher. Brushed away by Ladd, and Peterson was close in and nearly stole it away. Peterson takes the shot, and it's a glove save by Ladd. That shot by Isaac Peterson had some very good zip on it. Iarici up against Tyre. Over to the far side and sent out by Gwendon. Medfield looking for a breakaway here. Tyre closing in, takes the shot, and it is just wide. And now deflected into the protective netting, and we'll get a face-off. Taken by Manser, he sends it over. Mera looking to close in. Takes the shot, and that is off the glove of Ladd. Along the end boards comes Matthews. Sends it over to the far side. Zolotarov got a piece of it. Hiller's looking for a breakaway here. And that is going to be a shot by McPherson, and it's covered up by Ladd and some extracurricular activity. Good pressure by the Hillers in the last few sequences. Cam McPherson up against Aiden Ladd. Zolotarov, man, that shot deflected off of Hardiman. Warriors looking for a breakaway here. Zolotarov was contesting Gwendon as Gwendon poked it towards the net. Hiller's making a change. This faceoff comes at 7:22 left to go. Hiller's running out of time to try to tie this game up. And Title got kicked out of the face-off. Along the near side, that shot into traffic by Marmai. Back and forth we go along the boards. Marmite trying to come out with it. Title sends it into the neutral zone. Back and forth down in the neutral zone. Now Tyre coming away with it. Sends it across. That shot deflected off of Zolotarov. And turned up ice by Dolan. Along the near side. Escaping with it is Manser. Manser approaching and runs into all kinds of traffic there. He just had a Medfield Warrior wherever he went. Here comes Marmite. He'll fling it towards the Hiller net as Medfield makes a change. Sent over by Manser. Tosika got a piece of it. Now Title trying to escape the pressure. Bradbury sends it across. And now here comes Paraki. Paraki leaves it out, taken away by Carrazza. And along the near side, Mira trying to dig it out. He'll get it across over to Morse. Working it up the ice, Palmer. Sent over by Morse. Carrazza. Carrazza and Mira, they would love to try to get a breakaway going together. That shot deflected off of Morse. Good job getting in front of it by Drew Morse. Zach Palmer had the shot. Now Carrazza approaching. Takes a big hit. Sent out from the near side by Wynn. McPherson. Loading defenders. Looking for Mara in the slot. It's diverted. Mara sends it out. Into the neutral zone it goes. Wynn trying to get it across and nearly taken away. Sent up by Manser. Mara along the far side. McPherson. Carrazza into traffic. Mara gets a piece of it, knocks it up the ice. Carrazza along the end boards. Up the far side goes Hardiman. And big hit delivered. There's the puck deflects into the Medfield bench area. This faceoff will come at 4:26 left to go in the third period. It has been an absolutely action-packed game, as you expect when these two teams meet up. Such a good rivalry here on the ice between Hopkinton and Medfield. Hardiman looking to approach. Out in front, brushed away by Wynn. And now out, all kinds of traffic in front of the net. That shot turned away as getting in there was Gwendon. Able to get in front of it, Purpura. Now along the near side, Irichie. And he'll put it towards the net as it was deflected. Purpura jammed up along the far side boards. Puck scoots out to the corner. And some back and forth exchanges along the corner, and a big hit delivered on Purpura, and that drew a whistle. I think we're going to have a tripping call here. We indeed will. Hiller's going to have a power play opportunity. Their fourth power play opportunity of the game. Ryan Dolan in the penalty box for the Medfield Warriors. Both teams have had 4 power play opportunities. Mara coming away with it. Sends it out, no one there. He was hoping McPherson would lift up his head. Lang leaves it for Manser. Manser's pass deflected. Back into Hiller territory, approaching a minute and a half left on the power play. And wow, a shorthanded goal by Kevin Arthur. I don't exactly know what happened there, but for some reason, Kevin Arthur was left wide open in the Hillers defensive zone. No one was even nearby. And as he went to shoot, a number of Hillers were able to get up there, but Arthur able to net that one. And that is certainly something that you can't do, is leave Kevin Arthur all alone in the defensive zone. And now it's stolen away. Tyre approaching that shot, punched out of play by Lang. Well, a rare shorthanded goal given up by the Hillers, and it's a 3-1 game. We're going to get a timeout called by the Hopkinton Hillers. 3:01 left to go in regulation. Medfield 3, Hillers 1. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. 3:01 left to go off the timeout. Hillers still have a minute and 16 seconds left on the power play. Medfield scored a shorthanded goal just 20 seconds ago. Along the far side, Mara looking to send it up, set back. You got to give Medfield credit. They've done an incredible job on the penalty kill. Carrazza. Approaching shot, and it's turned away by Ladd, who's just able to deflect it away. McPherson behind the net, sends it out. Scardino. The Hillers looking to create some traffic in front of the net. Up the far side to Scardino. Mera. Shot, and a little high there. I'm not sure what that stoppage was about. We have looks like maybe the goalie's a little shooken up. Yeah. An equipment malfunction. We continue on. Carrazza up against Arthur. Manser with it. Scoots it out. Merritt trying to come away with it. Ends up deflecting back to Manser. 15 seconds left on the power play. Hillers certainly need a goal if they want any chance of this one. And that is in! Top shelf! Dylan Manser! What a goal that was. I think that was at the very last second of the power play. It was Dylan Manser who went in just below the crossbar and hit so hard it deflected back out. A 3-2 game. But the Hillers only have 2 minutes to try to tie it up. Along the near side. Puck scoots out. Here comes Dolan. He's looking for Gwendon. And it's deflected into the protective netting. We'll get a face-off at 1:42 left to go. DeRocher up against Tyre. There's a shot, and wide goes Hardiman. With it is Zolotarov. He'll send it up. Pass across by Ian Tosca. Merrick trying to dig it out. And a good battle along the near side boards. Dolan takes a nice hit from Title. Good box out there. Mera now racing up the ice, approaching. He's going to take it around. And now sends it towards the net. It's turned away. Carrazza tries to stuff it in. That one in front. Loose puck, and it's going to be covered up by Ladd. He was just able to cover that up. Great pressure by the Hillers. And we'll get a face-off, 1 minute left here in the third period. Carrazza up against Arthur. And Carrazza looking for a shot out in front, and it's put in! Pavitt Mira! Off the deflection, Mira able to stuff it in and tie it up. Well, you keep the great pressure going, and that's what happens. The Hillers very much in business. It comes at 54 seconds left to go in regulation. That is sent up by Matthews. Along the end boards. Title got the stick in there to poke it out. Now Carrazza trying to come away with it. And the Hillers looking for an interference call. Probably should have been. Well, Hillers, they have had probably more pressure than Medfield overall in this game. Paraki coming up the far side will have an offsides call. .20 seconds left to go in regulation. If the score remains what it is now, we'll play a 5-minute overtime period. Offsides once again. And actually, if we end up in overtime, it'll be the first time at home the Hillers have had a overtime game. Offsides once again. Back to the neutral zone. Morse will take it. And we are heading to overtime. The Hopkinton Hillers able to knock a couple goals in the closing minute plus. And we head to a 5-minute overtime period. This game is done at 3 apiece. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss the conclusion. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. All right, folks, we are ready for overtime. First time we've seen the Hillers in an overtime game this season. And, of course, it's got to be Hopkinton Hillers, Medfield Warriors. Final home game of the regular season heading into overtime. Doesn't get any better than this. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. Mike Terosian on camera. Hillers will be working right to left across your screen for the 5-minute overtime. Pavitt Mira in the face-off circle up against Kevin Arthur. And we are underway here in OT. Dolan sends it over to the far side. Winden scoots it up the ice. To the corner it goes, brushed away by Manser. Sent up by Zolotarev, and now Mira looking for a break. He'll send it back. Gonna let the Hillers regroup. Carrazza across to Mira. Mira towards the net, just wide. Manser picks it up. He'll take it around. Looking to send it to Zolotarev. There's a shot, and It's going to be deflected. Around it goes. Zolotarov trying to backhand it over towards Mera. Karaza looking to come away with it. Dolan breaks it up. Sends it to the end boards. Medfield switching things up. Marmai gets it over to Dolan. Into the neutral zone we go. I don't know if you'll see a lot of line changes by Hillers here in this 5-minute overtime. About a minute and a half in. A crossover to Karaza. Takes the shot. Glove saved by Ladd. We'll get a face-off at 3:21 left to go in overtime. If no one scores in the overtime period, the game will end in a tie. And it would be the Hillers' first tie of the season, as that's deflected over towards the near side. Sent up by Morse. Scardino puts it wide. Wynn gets it to Title, back to Wynn. Across to Morse. Over to the corner. Trying to dig it out. And now here comes Hardiman. Hardiman up the near side, takes a nice hit from Morse. Wynn leaves it behind. Morse approaching. Over to Title. Title looking for Scardino in that left circle. Along the near side we go. Title looking to get it away from Tyre. Sends it across. Hiller's going to make a change. Mera and McPherson back out there. 2:24 left to go. Approaching is Manser. Along the near side he goes. He'll take it around. Sends it out to McPherson. Gets through his legs. And now a breakaway. Kevin Arthur approaching. And he puts it in. Oh, boy. Medfield is going to win it in overtime. Kevin Arthur gets the breakaway opportunity. And he makes the Hillers deeply regret it. Well, that puck just got through the legs of McPherson. Just a little mistake there, but Medfield turned it into a big mistake. Wrong guy to give the breakaway to, as Kevin Arthur ends up having a nice break to the net and pops it in, and that'll do it. Medfield takes it by a final score of 4-3. The Hillers fall to 14-4-0. Medfield now 16-2-1, but it was a very fun, entertaining game, as you would expect when these two teams meet up. Certainly a tough loss for the Hillers, but you got more games to go. They'll be heading to Martha's Vineyard for a tournament, and then it'll be playoff time, and we'll certainly have all the postseason coverage that is possible right here on HCAM. Tough loss here today, but certainly, hopefully some big wins coming up. A fun, entertaining game that went into overtime. Medfield takes it 4-3. That is going to do it. For Mike DeRosian on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching all season long Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey. Take care, be well, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.